friends, welcome to my channel. Below introduction, my name is Chloe. I am a senior at University of Massachusetts, and this is my letter to my younger self. Here's all the things I wish I know before college. Here we go! The first category is school and grades. College is a lot different than high school. I'm sure you know. It is weird in the sense that you're on your own. Your professor or your teachers are not going to be up on your ass all the time. So it is up to you to read the syllabus. I repeat myself. Read the syllabus, read the syllabus, read the syllabus. It is so important to know your upcoming assignments. It's none of other people's responsibility to remind you that there is a huge assignment coming up and you should plan accordingly, which leads to my next point. Plan for big assignments and actively check your grades and make sure you're on track. I cannot stress this enough. College is an individual project. You have friends, you have resources, but it's up to you to decide if you want to do well. Check your grades, mark your assignments, get on top of time management, and yeah. Professors are not blood hunting monsters. They are there to help you. I cannot say this enough. How many times a freshman is so lost in a class but they're so afraid to ask. Professors are not trying to hurt you. They want you to succeed most of the time. I know it's hard. I'm also an introvert, so it's hard for me just to hear other videos like this talk about how you should go to office hours and approach professors. I know it's not easy. I've been there, but try to make connections in the way that make you feel comfortable. Either it's you're actually lost about a topic or you want to discuss about your exam grades and how to do better next time. Trust me, they're so happy to help, and just give it a go. Next is all-nighters are never great, and they actually never really work. You might feel really productive while you're doing it the night before, like all the caffeine kicking in, like you just feel like you're gonna live forever, but no. I found most of the time I would rather sleep. I would rather sleep after all the times I pull an all-nighter and study, because it's just not effective. I can show you 10 studies on why all-nighters won't work, but you probably have to give it a try before you make any conclusions. But I'm telling you now, sleep. As I mentioned before, time management. It's a skill that you get to practice and perfect in college, but not most people succeed in it. I'll say it now, if you have great time management skill, think again. Because in high school, your life is so structured around a very set schedule, but it can get messed up so easily in college. And it's up to you to decide how you want to arrange your time and how to use your time most efficiently. Get a buddy for your class, like the first week into it. Never know what's gonna happen. Sometimes you get an allergic reaction, you get hives over your body and feel so lost and stupid and homesick, and you can't make it to class because you have to go to a dermatologist's office and have them stab you 10,000 times. That happens, and get a buddy and text them and let them take notes for you, or sometimes let them take your attendance. Pretend you never saw me talking about that, but exchange your numbers in the first week, get in contact, share your notes, whatever you need. Buddy system always work. Well, my next advice would be don't do 8 a.m. when you know you're not a morning person. I know I'm not. I'm a kind of morning person. Like, I don't like to get up late, but I also don't like to get up at 7 a.m. when it's 30 degrees outside in western Massachusetts where the wind blows you over. So be careful when you choose your classes. Know your schedule. Don't challenge yourself. Sleep in when you can, you know? Also, do we like this background? I kind of hate this background, but this is the only room that doesn't echo too much in the house. Next category is parties and friends. If you're watching this and you're an incoming freshman at UMass, congratulations, you made it to UMass. So I hope that's not the case right now with the pandemic. But anyways, if you can party in the future and you're watching this, congratulations. It doesn't really take away from the fact that it's a really intense institution. You need to really try hard to get good grades and build your resume, but at the same time, we party. Aside from the cliche advice of drinking responsibly, party responsibly, I have a few things to say about social life. Make friends at your freshman year. Now I'm a senior. I just realized all the friends that stay in my life I met in freshman year. It's a kind of amazing to me because I never thought that would be true when I watched those college advice videos when they say you only make friends in freshman year and that's the friends that actually last. I was like, I can make friends anytime. But I was proven wrong unless I magically hit that social jackpot my senior year, which is less likely happens since I'm doing online school. Freshman year is your prime time to make friends, okay? Prime time. People want to be your friend. People want to make new friends. Do whatever it takes to make friends if you do want friends. If you don't want friends, that's fine. Like, parties are expected. There are gonna be parties. If you don't like parties, that's cool, but don't be afraid to go if you want to try it. Like I was saying, if you want to try it, go for it. It's a part of college culture, and I think there's nothing wrong with some responsible parties. You gotta let loose sometimes. College can be stressful. And also don't be afraid to say no. I feel like it's so important to know that even if your friends wants to do something and you don't want to do it, feel free to say no. I mean, comes with that FOMO is real. It's just up to you to deal with it. Don't worry, I'll offer you my way of dealing with it, but also feeling extremely alone in college is also so normal. So normal. You get to eat alone in the dining hall, which is crazy to high school me because I'm always surrounded by friends in high school and we eat because we always have the same schedule. Going back to the flexible schedule thing, you're on your own a lot of times and you gotta get used to it. Deal with it in your own way. For me, it is get creative, meditate, occupy myself, go to the gym when you can. It is a time for you to grow so much. Use this time to join a community on campus when you're a freshman. It is so easy to find a community, either as sorority, fraternity, clubs, intramural teams. My work is a huge community for me because we all grow so close in like a 10 to 15 person team. Get into research labs. That's also another way to meet people and get close to professors. In those RAPs that you get to experience at UMass, which stands for Residential Academy Program or something like that. You get to meet people within your building. So many things to do and so many communities to join. So if you ever feel alone, go out and make some friends. My next category is living. UMass requires freshmen to live on campus for the first year, and they don't really care for the rest of it. A lot of my friends go off campus after the first year requirement because it is a lot cheaper when you're off boarding and the meal plan expenses. My best advice for that is, even for dorm living, it's just don't live with friends. I wish I could repeat it 3 times too, but it just sounds too excessive. But don't live with friends unless you really want to test the strength of your friendship, and it usually doesn't end up well. I can tell from my living experience. Well, we made it through. Hello Abby, if you're watching this, I love you. We really tested our relationship. We were so close and so inseparable freshman year when we lived in separate dorms, but ever since we lived together second year, we almost don't want to see each other. There's not that many things that's destructive to friendship, but I think living together is. For more detailed stuff, get flip-flops and shower caddy when you live in a dorm as a given, but like a lot of people apparently don't realize they need a shower caddy or flip-flops because you don't get your own bathroom in college dorms. Woo, surprise. I'll insert a shower caddy picture here in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is for my UMass folks. You can, in fact, take stuff from the dining hall. I don't know if this applies this semester because everything is to go right now, I think. Ever goes back to the old normal, you can, in fact, take food from the dining hall and prepare for your busy day ahead. For health and fitness, I didn't get the freshman year 15 because I live on the hill and I need to hike up the hill twice or at least multiple times a day to get up back to my dorm. But I gradually did gain weight in college. Stress eat is expected. If you really need help and you really think you have an unhealthy relationship with food, I would suggest you getting professional help. Let's not call it stress eat. Let's say it's a gradual increase of caloric intake when you have some upcoming exams or like huge projects or like career crisis, anything like that. But don't ever skip meals. Skipping meal only does you harm. You need to fill up your body to face whatever challenges ahead, and please treat your body nicely. There's someone that loves you. I'm gonna throw away my notes now because that's all the notes I took. Now it's a free-for-all section where I talk about things that are sensitive but also important to talk about. I want to talk about mental health. I never came across the concept of mental health health in high school. So I don't know if that's the case right now. I was so occupied and so busy in high school all the time. I didn't even take time to have all the self-discovery and to examine myself in terms of mental health. I crashed sophomore year. I was so overwhelmed, so lost. I had no family to help me. I feel like so far away from my friends. I overloaded the heck out of my credits. It was hard. It was tough. I know it doesn't really happen to everybody, but I want to say if it ever happens to you, know you're not alone and get help. There's no shame in getting help. I did. Personally, I think CCPH at UMass is not enough, but they do the bare minimum to make sure there is suicide prevention, there is sexual assault helpline. I'm not saying that everyone struggles with mental health in college because that's just too generalized of a statement, but if you do, know that's normal. You're gonna be okay with the appropriate helping hand. I think people might want to hear about hookup culture. I don't think I partake in hookup culture all throughout my college career. Goody goody, I know. It's not my thing, but I respect it, but please be safe. I was saying at UMass there is a certain hookup culture and it's pretty casual and there's nothing wrong with it. It's how people want to express their sexual freedom and explore the whole adult world, just like parties and drinking. Do it responsibly and don't feel like there's a pressure for you to do certain things. Consent is very important. If you ever feel not safe in a place, leave. If you feel threatened by someone, ask for some help and try to stay away from the person that makes you feel unsafe, because a lot of times intuition is right. Yeah, that's all from me today. When I was a freshman, there weren't a lot of resources on what it looks like for college like UMass, and I really want to make sure future students entering this lovely institution get to know some insights from someone who attended this so you can better adapt to it and learn to love the school. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'll try to get to them and answer. Welcome to UMass or whichever institution you're accepted to. I hope you have a good time. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you next time.